What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel, man. Thank you so much for the support on my first video where I'm just talking about teams. And I was originally just going to talk about the Raptors, but I'm like, I watch basketball. I don't just watch Raptors games, so might as well talk about other teams as well. And today, we're going to be talking about one of the more hotter topics in the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers. And they have been surprising, and not the good way. I don't know what they've been doing right now. Because right now, as I'm speaking, they're playing a game tonight, but they're 0-4. They haven't won a game in preseason, and I know it's preseason, and I know what I'm kind of doing is overreacting. That's what I did with the Raptors video as well. But that's kind of scary, not just because they're 0-4, but because from the way that some of their star players have been playing. For example, we all know Russell Westbrook, the guy who has been getting clowned for his play over the last 2 games. I'm pretty sure he's had like 15 turnovers in the last 2 games. 15. That's ridiculous, man. And Russell Westbrook was talking about that after the game, and he's like, it's preseason, right? So I can get these turnovers and I can make these mistakes because I can get all this like rust, right? I can get this rust out in the preseason. So when the NBA season starts, I will be back to normal with my full strength, with my full power. And I think that's a good mindset to have, because I think one of the best things that you can do when you're playing bad is to hold accountability. Some people are like, oh, the team didn't play bad, stuff like that. Russell Westbrook is a man that does not say crap, right? He's not going to say stuff just for saying stuff. He's going to be real and to the point, and he's like, yeah, man, it's my fault. I've been playing horribly. It's not the team, not the coach, not the place, nothing. And I respect that. And I have to remind people this all the time. Russell Westbrook at the start of seasons seems like he's not even a good player. Like he plays much better in the second half of the season than he does in the first half of the season. Even with Houston, I remember before Clinton got traded, people were like, yeah, what is Houston doing? Clinton got traded, second half of the season, Russell Westbrook finished the season off averaging 27 points per game. Like, he's a really, really good player. Even with Washington, worst defense, couldn't win a game. Then Russell Westbrook started going crazy. Now, he averaged a triple-double. Brought Washington to the playoffs, you know? So, I think we need to give Russell Westbrook a lot of credit here. And I don't think we can skip to a conclusion on somebody like Russell Westbrook over just 2 preseason games. He is too talented of a player for people to say, oh, the Flakers are stupid for trading for him. They would rather be with Kuzma. Let's keep it clear here. Kuzma's not playing too well either, so I don't think the Lakers really regret the trade. And Russell Westbrook's gonna turn it up. I guarantee you, he's gonna play better. He's not gonna average 15 turnovers. He's not gonna get 15 turnovers over 2 games. And I believe tonight, Russell Westbrook will prove that he's been better. Same thing with Anthony Davis. I know he's been good, right? I'm not saying he's been bad, like Russell Westbrook type bad, but he hasn't been, okay, I'm an MVP, I'm a superstar, I'm taking over Anthony Davis. And now this might be just stupid because it's preseason and he doesn't have that much run in order to fully just take over the game. But like, he's been cool. I mean, he's been the best player so far. But I want to see Anthony Davis take over. I want him to be the best player on the team, because LeBron is good. If you want LeBron to be good, he's going to have to take a backseat this season. And Anthony Davis is your second best player. And I really hope that he does well. I really hope that he can prove people wrong and he can take over like he's playing with New Orleans. And then hopefully he can translate that into his game in the playoffs. Because we know Anthony Davis, believe it or not, is one of the best playoff players of all time. All his stats increase in the playoffs. He is a demon, and people forget when talking about the Lakers, which is why I still say this team is dangerous. People forget that the Lakers 2 seasons ago were NBA championships. Were NBA champions. And do you guys remember who the 2 best players were? I'm pretty sure you do. I'm being kind of stupid here. But LeBron and AD. And they weren't just the best players. They were dominating. LeBron James in the finals was averaging like 27, 10, and 8, something around that. Like 55% from the field. Against Jimmy Butler, who's an amazing defender. And Jimmy was playing as well. He was playing really well as well, don't get me wrong. But LeBron was amazing in the finals through that whole run. Bullied Houston. He just took a step back for game 1 of each series. Was just bullying. Anthony Davis, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was in conversations for final MVP. He was amazing. 27 points per game, I'm pretty sure as well. During the playoffs, he hit that game winner against Denver. Anthony Davis and LeBron James, after that season, people were considering them to be both top 5 players and the best duo in the NBA by far. And now people have quickly forgotten that LeBron from 2 seasons ago, who was an MVP candidate, people think he's washed. People think Anthony Davis is washed because of injuries. And if you're a good player, like LeBron has been for 17 seasons, 18 now, I think, you are not going to let one season, one down year, define what you're going to do this season. I think LeBron and AD are going to make their case with Russell Westbrook. I think they're going to be the first or second seed, depending on how much load management is taking place. And honestly, I was overreacting in the preseason. That's what everybody does. But to be honest with you guys, I think the Lakers are going to be just fine. Going 0-4 might be a bit scary, but trust me, I think that it's going to be really good. I love their offseason picks. And like in Malik Monk, Carmelo, he's been consistent. He hit like 3 threes in the first half for the past 2 games. Malik Monk is really good. Like, it's a bet on yourself, right? Him and Kendrick Nunn both taking lower deals than what I'd assume they're worth, right? Because hopefully they can play well, and then next season another team will just give them a bigger contract. That's what they're trying to do. I love both of those players. I'm happy Andre Drummond's gone off that team. He's actually trash. Dwight Howard is back, who I love Dwight Howard. He's been playing really well in these preseason games. Really, really well. And who else is on that team now? Trevor Ariza, unfortunately, is out, which sucks, but he honestly was not going to be one of the best players. As well as Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington, I like, underrated player. He can shoot the pill off the ball, man. He's great. I just wish they didn't lose Alex Caruso. Even Rondo's back. Hopefully, I don't know if he's going to do too much in the regular season. But we know, when it comes to be playoff time, Rondo is that dude. He's that guy, bro. So I'm not really sure, man, what to think of this preseason. Of course, if I'm reacting just off the 0-4, I'd say the Lakers aren't winning a championship. But that's obviously stupid. And people who are saying that the Lakers aren't still one of the favorites, that's dumb. You're doubting LeBron and AD. They've been doubted before, and they've proved everybody wrong. People were like, oh, the Clippers are winning it all. The Clippers are winning it all. They're stacked. How are they going to lose? Who ended up winning? The Lakers. I'm not doubting LeBron and AD at all. I just hope that Russell Westbrook can get his game together. And I hope that for one season, it won't take him half the season to get good. I hope he starts off in the regular season just playing well. I hope maybe his shot can improve. Hopefully, if he shoots like 34 from 3, I think he'll be happy. And the role players, most importantly, I hope that they play well. And I think the Lakers have a very good case to beat the Nets. I feel like even though they've started 0-4, even though the Nets haven't been amazing either, they're both going to meet each other in the finals without injuries. If there's injuries, of course, things will be different. Some other things I want to talk about is just like the future of this preseason. I heard, I'm not sure if this is true, but Anthony Davis is finally expected to play center. And in the playoffs, when you're trying to close out a game, I think your best option would be Anthony Davis at the 5, because their 5s right now can't shoot, right? Anthony Davis can at least shoot a little bit, the mid-range at least. Then you could have Russell Westbrook, LeBron, Wayne Ellington, Carmelo. I don't know how you want to run that, but you can have way more shooting. And I think if you're running a closing lineup, shooting is going to be very important. So today they're going to be trying out Anthony Davis at the 5, which I love. Hopefully he can play much better, as well as THT, who's been playing really well, most improved player. I doubt it. Some people are saying that, but he's been a really good role player. Unfortunately, he did get injured. He's getting surgery on his thumb or his hand. We'll see how long he's going to be out for. And maybe we can talk then, man. Again, don't put any conclusions. Don't doubt LeBron. Don't doubt Anthony Davis. The Lakers are going to be back, and they're not going to go anywhere.